Pindu, I can't help but feel that you're hiding something from me.
Perhaps by accusing me, you can throw the suspicion off yourself.
Miss Pindu, would you be willing to write down the fact that you're innocent?
Right now?
Yes. Please write down, I am innocent. Then sign it.
I believe that's preposterous. But if it will establish my innocence,
what's the problem?
I'm very nervous, and when I am nervous, I become ambidextrous.
Fascinating. Thank you, Mrs. Pindu. You've been very helpful.
Doctor, could you please touch me against the ice water? I'm mostly parched from the heat. Of course, Mrs. Preakness. I'll be right back with your water.
Gracious, what an evening. But the kitchen was a pleasant surprise. Absolutely splendid. Everything was so perfectly set up. The silver was stacked, the glasses were in bow, and the cutlery.
I'm sure it's all very interesting, Mrs. Preakness, but this is more important. I think Miss Pindu is involved in the murder. If she stabbed him, she could have used either hand. She's ambidextrous, and that might explain the unusual angle of the blade.
That's fascinating, dear. But about the cutlery, it was...
Here's your water, Mrs. Preakness.
Where's Justine going?
Oh, Pierre took it down to the basement. He went to go check it out.
That was probably just Jack and Wanda. They've been down there for a while. I hope everything's all right.
If it is, it'd be the first time tonight. What were you talking to Miss Preakness about?
What does it matter? She won't remember anything. It's so sad, Foster. She was my idol growing up. Well, she and Dr. Watson, of course. But now she just can't seem to focus. She's always babbling on about something meaningless, or sending Miss Pindu on some errand.
Speaking of Miss Pindu, she's rather nice.
Listen to me, Foster. I think she's dangerous. Stay away from her.
Glad to see you so concerned for my welfare.
It's always sarcasm with you, isn't it?
No, really. It means a lot to me to know that you care.
Thanks, Foster.
I found these two wandering around downstairs. I thought I told you guys to stay put tight.
Yeah, whatever. Look what me and Wanda found out in the fuse box.
What's that?
Elementary, my dear Holmes. This device temporarily bypasses the fuse, breaks the circuit, then automatically resets it. The resulting blackout looks like a normal occurrence.
Hold on just a pig knuckle minute. You're telling me somebody planted this device?
Yes.
Someone turned off the lights on purpose?
Yes.
Somebody did all of this just to kill Captain Wimberley?
Yes.
No.
Yes. You know, as I was saying before, when I was in the kitchen, I noticed how tiny was the stack of the kitchen.
Miss Preakness, with all due respect, we have bigger fish to fry right now.
Oh, come on, Chief. Let's hear her out.
Thank you, dear. Then I noticed everything has its designated spot. Every fork, every spoon, and every knife. Every knife was in its spot, with a distinctive pattern on its handle, quite visible. Every knife, that is, except for one small paring knife. I'm quite sure if we pull the knife out of poor Captain Wimberley's body, we will find the missing paring knife.
Wow. That is quite fascinating, Miss Preakness. See, we already know he was stabbed, so it would make a lot of sense if the murderer used a knife that was somewhere around here.
Maybe we should bring the kitchen staff in here. We could rake them over the coals, grill them, and see who spills the beans. Get it? Kitchen staff, grills, coals, beans.
Haha, Foster. Anyone could have gotten the knife from the kitchen. It's even possible that I gave the murderer the opportunity to get the murder weapon when I interrupted the banquet.
See? I told you.
You didn't do it.
I still think you did.
You didn't do it.
The point you're missing is this. A paring knife has a large handle, but a relatively small blade. The only way such a knife could kill someone so quickly was if it severed a major artery. When poor Captain Wimberley's body was being transported to the kitchen, I noticed how a small amount of blood around the wound. Given these facts, I I'm quite sure he was not stabbed to death. Indeed, I think he was poisoned.
Poisoned?
But how can you be sure?
Because it seems I've just been poisoned.
Well, ain't this a fine kettle of catfish? 2 people dead, and the murderer's still on the loose.
Oh, boss, I'm scared. I mean, who's going to be next, you know?
Don't worry, Wanda. I'll find the guy responsible.
What makes you so sure it was a guy, Donnie? I'm still not sure about Miss Watson over there. She spent a lot of time alone with her. Probably put it in the water. She drank that right before she died.
Don't be ridiculous. Miss Watson didn't give her the water. I did. I didn't kill her.
Then, who poisoned the water?
Anyone could have put the poison in the water. We were so busy arguing about the knife that none of us would have noticed. But we don't even know if it was the water that was poisoned. She might have been poisoned at dinner. We all might have been.
All of a sudden, I don't feel so well.
Wanda, you poisoned?
No, I'm just really, really scared.
Look, everybody, let's just calm down. We need to decide our next logical course of action.
Foster's right, and the only logical thing to do is to split up and look for clues.
Hold on there, Missy. This ain't no Scooby-Doo. What's splitting us up gonna do? Unless you want to take us out. One by one.
Stanton, I don't want to get close enough to you to kill you. It's simple. While we wait, the evidence we need may already be deteriorating. Besides, safety in numbers does not seem to help much. Both murders occurred while we were all together. Maybe this murderer likes to operate in front of a crowd. Our best bet is to